Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
Now let's talk about the AFC West, ladies and gentlemen, where the champs reside. I got the Chiefs finishing with a 15-2 record, Chargers finishing with the 13-4 record, Broncos going 6-11, and Raiders going 4-13. Raiders are gonna have a long season ahead of them. I want Minshew Mania to take off. I want Minshew Mania to be amazing, go crazy. I think Minshew Mania is the best quarterback for them at the moment, but that is still only going to be good enough for 4 wins because the schedule does not favor them. Antonio Pierce, yes, he is now the official head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders, but when you're the interim versus the official real head coach of the team, and when there are questions on your quarterback, questions on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, we're wait and see. Max Crosby, elite talent. Devontae Adams, another elite talent. Other than Devontae Adams and Max Crosby, who else do they have? Realistically, they're going to close off the season strong. They'll win 3 out of their last 4 games, and the Raider Nation is going to go crazy about the future. By that point, you'll be able to see which players are talented enough and help elevate that team for the future. They need to draft a quarterback next year. And I think they're going to be drafting either top 5 or definitely top 10 next year, but hopefully in the top 5 so they can pick up a quarterback because the Raiders need the quarterback of the future. When it comes to the Broncos finishing 6-11, I believe in Bo Nix. Personally, I thought they were going to be a lot better. But again, when you sit down, you do the schedule, you look at rosters, you look at talent. The way that I see it is I think they beat Seattle in week 1, and then they're going to lose to the Steelers, lose to the Bucks, lose to the Jets. And I think the Steelers are going to win despite Russell Wilson being on the field playing quarterback for them. I think the defense is just that good. And I think the way that Mike Tomlin calls that defense, especially against a rookie quarterback, goes a very long way. I have the Broncos beating the Raiders after the Jets. Bo Nix is a better quarterback than Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. They'll beat the Chargers early on, and it's also in Denver. I think they're going to be able to upset the Chargers at home. They'll beat the Panthers. They'll lose to the Ravens, lose to the Chiefs, beat the Falcons at home. Then I have them beating the Chiefs week 18. Because by that point, the Chiefs are going to be 15-1 and probably resting Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and making sure that they're ready for the playoffs as well. When it comes to the Chargers, I love the Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh QB head coach pairing. I believe that that's going to help elevate Justin Herbert's career and hopefully the team to a playoff. The defensive side of the ball is still stacked with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, even Derwin James. I've always liked Derwin James. I just think it was atrocious what Brandon Staley was doing, having all that breadth of talent on the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball. When you have Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, and Justin Herbert, you should be a lot better than what you were. But this year, they have a lot less talent on the offensive side of the ball, or at least a lot less talent that was comparable to last year. They have Gus Edwards, who I think is a notch below Austin Eckler. The receivers, I think they're still wait and see. They just drafted a right tackle, Joe Alt, to go with Austin Slater. So the tackles, they're fucking set. They're going to be pounding that rock like a motherfucker and hopefully keeping Justin Herbert healthy. And Jim Harbaugh, he knows how to win. He took my team to the fucking Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick. You saw what he was able to do, and that's why they're going to go 13-4. By week 17, when they face the Patriots, they're going to be 13-3, and I have the Chiefs being 15-1 at that point in time. So when they go into week 17, even though they're going to be facing the Raiders, they're probably going to be resting their players for the playoffs, especially because they know at that point they won't be able to catch up to the Chiefs to win the division at that point in time. Now, when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, so I think the Chiefs this year are going to go 15-2 because they have the offensive and defensive talent. They have Chris Jones, they have Trent McDuffie, plus a plethora of young talent that's still developing. They just drafted Xavier Worthy. They have Rashee Rice, who is hopefully going to continue his development. Sky Moore, for some reason, he's fallen off, but I think he's going to be able to have a comeback year this year. They have Isaiah Pacheco. I think they still even have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of talent in general that's still young, developing, and has also been there for a while. So the Chiefs are going to be good this year. And I hate to say it because I'm a Niner fan, it pains me to say it, they're going to be 15-2, and they're going to be the best team in the NFL this upcoming year. They're going to lose to the Chargers in Los Angeles early on in the season, and everybody's going to be freaking out like, what the fuck is happening with the Chiefs, yada yada yada. Don't worry, it's okay. They need to lose a game this year, and I think that's going to be the game that they lose. They're going to lose to the Denver Broncos in Colorado. It won't mean that much because Kansas City's going to be probably resting Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce for the playoffs, get them ramped up and get them ready, and they're going to finish 15-2. And I genuinely believe that wholeheartedly.
Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.